performance from you guys today and how things went.
I feel everything went really well, man. I mean, that's how you capitalize off of fall camp. I mean, we've been a whole month of August. We started like at the end of July, following all the way to August 31st, and we went out there. We played our brand of football. You know, this of course gonna be some things to clean up. But at the end of the day, man, that's how you capitalize, cherry on top. And you know, we won it all this week, so I have a great feeling.
Besides that 3-play drive, you guys were pretty much nails. How did you guys bounce back so fast from that and get right back to being dominant the rest of the way?
What's the next mentality? I mean, they're a good football team as well. They're gonna have some plays. We gonna have some plays, but as long as we play one play at a time and not try to play 15 different plays, and you know what I'm saying, just take it one step at a time, and everything be easy. So I mean, we've been doing this since winter in mat drills, having a what's next mentality. If something bad happens, great. Something good happens, great. You know, just moving on to the next.
It felt like momentum shifted after the safety. What changed for you guys after that play?
Nothing. I'm telling you, like I promise you, we all went out there with a positive attitude, a positive mood. We all went out there to have fun today. And once again, you know, it's been a really long, grueling camp. And today, you know, we just had to make somebody feel it.
Is that what you were expecting? You mentioned that's the product of a fall camp, but is that the style of play that you wanted to see from your defense?
Of course. I want to see from my defense, offense, special teams, you know, fans, everything, like all around environment. That's what we thrive for. What we, you know, wake up at 6 a.m., don't go to sleep till 10 p.m. You know, that's what we thrive for, man. And it's great to have all the work that's put into place, and we see the finished product.
So what does that do for you, knowing that that's the way you start this season?
We put it on tape, so that's the standard. You know, and then from there on, you guys keep improving that standard, keep raising that bar.
What do you learn about yourself as a defense when you do it in a game? You guys have been doing it all off season, but to do it in a game, what do you
I mean, I just that, you know, like conformed confidence. You know what I mean? Like it's starting, like we see it in practice. Yeah, we've been going against our own, you know, own color for a while. But you know, to go against another team, no matter who they are, you know, the name and face of the opponent. It's just knowing that, like, okay, we did it before, we did it in the game. Now it's just that confidence just rises, and you know, and plus that we mesh and bond really well as a team. So yeah, I think that's what it really does.
To see the offense, you know, explode like it did, how juicy does that make the defense? And excited for you guys to get back out there.
Oh, that's great, because in the back of our mind, we just tell ourselves we just got to do our job, keep giving the ball back to the offense. You know, and that's one of the great things we can do for the defense. You know, keep giving the ball back to the offense, keep giving them great field position to score, keep giving them opportunities to work their magic, and we just sit there and have fun.
What do you have to do? What do you have to do as a defense against a team that goes tempo as much as UTEP does?
Be alert and go as tempo with them. We condition just as much as they condition. We run half gases. We did mat drills. We ready for it. We just in shape as they were, and we showed it.
Okay, how do you think you individually are a different player than, you know, when you guys walked out the field at the end of last season? How do you feel like you yourself have improved this year?
God is good, baby. That's all I can really say. I can't really tell you like the great details of it, but I can tell you that God is good. Put my faith in Him, and put everything in Him. You know, I started connecting my spirituality, and then showed. You know, God's good, man.
Can you tell about where your guys' locker room is at right now? It just seems like you guys all have a really elite level of focus and kind of are all locked in right now.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, but the locker room right now is full of joy and happiness. You know what I mean? It's something that we should celebrate about. As I said, it's a cherry on top of fall camp, but that's where we are right now. But as soon as Sunday rolls around, we're back locked into focus. We're having fun tonight, but the next morning, it's time to get back to work.
When Javin went down, everyone kind of saw that as a big loss for the linebacking room. Did that kind of reshift your focus and really just kind of allow you guys to capitalize on that?
You talking about Javin?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it wasn't necessarily reshift the focus, but more so like we know how much badly he wants to be out there. You know, we can see in his eyes, you can see in his demeanor and everything, how he be around the team and everything like that. We know how much he wants to be out there with us, so we play for him. If we out there BSing or loafing and stuff like that, that's disrespect to him. You know what I mean? So like, that's really it.
And on that safety that you guys had as a defense, how aggressive was the defense on that? What was the call like on that particular play? And then what was the moment like afterward when you guys
that's what happens when you just play your keys and play football. See what you see, and like Ty Robinson did a great job of doing what he's been doing this whole last 2 weeks of prep. We seen it before. We was not surprised. You know what I mean? And, you know, as a sideline, as a defense, I mean, it's just great. It's an overwhelming feeling to say, okay, cool. And now it's really trying to put the pressure on the boys. So yeah, that's how we felt.
How fun was it to see Dylan play the way he did?
Oh, really great. Really great. Really great. Really great. Really great. I mean, Dylan's like a little brother to me, and I love him with all my heart. So it's really good. Just like I love all my other teammates, but it's really good to see him succeed. You know, it brings a smile to my face because I know he's on a path to really take off.
Getting through that first game, just how much does that prepare you for kind of the grind that's to come?
I mean, we'll never have 3 months or at least a whole month to prepare for somebody again. You know, that's what fall camp is. That's the beauty about week 1, right? You got like low-key a whole month to prepare. You know, now next week we got 5 days. So then that's when it just ramps up. But that's why we put in the work in the off season, so we got to do too much in the real season. You know what I mean? So we just go in there, work on our keys, clean up the mistakes, everything else like that, and go in and just roll out.
I know there's can't be too many nits to pick when you give up 7 points, but what are the little things to clean up?
Got to watch film. Yeah.
What is it about Coach Rule's camp that prepares you for moments like this, and what is it like going through those hard days? How do you get through them?
You know your why. I mean, I feel like every single body on this football team knows their why. They know what they do it for, even if it's just simply for the love of the game. They know what they do it for, and we really stick it through. And I mean, like Coach Rule's camps, like it's hard, it's physical, and everything else like that. But when you know the method to his madness, and know the reason why, you know, especially coming off the season that we did last year, and it just propels you to even sit through that, you know, embrace that grind, because it's only gonna make you a better man at the end. So.
November.